Hello, dear parents. So, today I'm here to talk about a fantastic topic, the most talked about topic, parenting. And the title that I've picked up to talk today is Parenting in the Pressure Cooker. Why did I choose this word pressure cooker? आई एम श्योर आप सबको पता है कि प्रेशर कुकर का मतलब क्या होता है. Anything that you put in that cooker, with the help of the pressure, it cooks. And another important thing is, ज़्यादा प्रेशर होने पे the cooker explodes. Similarly, this is the best metaphor I think I can connect with parenting. So, in today's times, I think parenting really is the most talked topic. And everybody has their own parenting style. No parenting style is wrong. But I think we should understand our children first. When I'm talking about pressure cooker, I'm just cutting these two words into two, pressure and cooker. In this line of parenting, there's a lot of pressure that we parents undergo. And this pressure reflects on our parenting and is passed on to our children. आज के जो छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं उनके पास से भी हम कितनी सारी चीज़ें एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं. It could be societal pressure on us because we want our children to do best in whatever they are doing. So there's a lot of pressure on us as parents because for us to show something to the parents, to the parent community, to our friends, is our children. So at times, whenever on the weekends we are out, we keep discussing about our children, children, and children. And on the top of that, let me add, we talk about academics the most. Indirectly, we take pressure, we pass on that pressure onto our children. A very basic example I want to put up here is my child likes to dance very well. I mean, he loves dancing. Whenever we switch on the music or the television, my child dances beautifully. So I feel that my child should go for a dancing class. I enroll my child with an expectation that the child should learn the steps. These are two very different things. Dancing freely on the music and learning the steps are two different things. When the child is dancing freely, listening to the music or copying the steps on the television, the child is free and not compelled to do anything which is perfect. So we feel that, oh, ये तो बहुत अच्छा डांस कर रहा है, let me put him to the dance class. Now in that 60 minutes of dance class, there is a pressure on the teacher to teach the child the steps. So the teacher keeps on pressuring the child. Pressure word in this entire podcast is going to be used multiple times just to underline this word and get this word out of all our heads. The simple scenario that I'm giving here happens with any classes that we enroll our children into. So the child happily goes for the dance class, is very excited, goes for the dance class, comes back happily. 2-3 days go and the child finds it repetitive because there's a pressure to attain certain perfection of steps. Very simple. And if we are sitting in that dance class, we also keep interfering in that process. बेटा ऐसे नहीं, देखो टीचर कैसे कर रही है, ये ठीक से करो, वो ठीक से करो. And the entire enjoyment of doing that dance goes away. After a week, you will notice if you're forcibly sending your child, I mean, you've sent the child with liking, but there's a force or there's a pressure of getting perfection, you will see that the child now rejects or withdraws to go to the dance class. Why is this happening? Otherwise, what we could do is we could enroll the child for a dance class and allow the child to learn whatever capacity he can. If he feels, okay, fine, I want to do dance for just 10 minutes and then I don't want to, because the attention span of children below 8 years is very limited, and 60 minutes of dance class with 2 or 3 breaks is not enough. So, here, whenever we are enrolling our children into anything, it could be a drawing class, a dance class, or any co curricular activities, our mindset should be very clear. The pressure of performance is the worst thing that we can give our children. Because in this pressure of performance, we are expecting the child to be perfect each time. And there's a regular nagging from our end. Whenever the child comes back, there's always a question: what did you do today? Show me, come on. So I think these are the things which the child is not okay with. Or else, what we should do is, whenever we want to enroll our child, let's be open minded. Let's make a shift in our thought process from perfection to acceptance. These are two important words, I think, in parenting. This shift. Because perfection is something which is a journey. You cannot achieve that. You are on that journey to get there. So, anything, even today, for example, if I talk about us as parents, I don't think anybody is perfect. Perfection word only exists in the dictionary, because we all are trying to get better each day. So, I think if that pressure comes down, the pressure of performance comes down, if there is a shift of from perfection to acceptance, I think that will help our child to do better of whatever he is doing. He will be out of that jail. I will use this word very mindfully, because enrolling your child with an intention, I'm talking about 0 to 8 years specifically. So, enrolling your child with a thought process of getting something or being perfect or learning some technique is not the correct thought process. Enrolling should be to ignite the curiosity, the creativity, the interest level of the child. Because at this time, you also must be experiencing this, that children have different choices. Today they want to do this, a few days later they want to do that, a few days later they want to do something else. They are exploring different things. So let's come out of that pressure, come out of that pressure cooker, because ultimately what happens is there are strained relationships between you and your child, you and your family members, because this word expectation comes in between. Let's have a clear cut mindset. Let's come out of this pressure cooker. Let's have a clear cut mindset that my child is exploring different things. Once the child gets a proper thinking, okay, fine, I like this, let the child go ahead with that thing. Maybe few years the child will like, maybe he wants to switch. A life should be in such a way presented to our children that they can explore. If they don't want, they can reject, they can withdraw, they can come back. But here we've enrolled in anything and we push our children, we force our children. So anything that is learning cannot be pressurized, cannot be forceful, cannot be pushed. Why? Because you will then find burnout. This is the second important word that I think it should be in our parents' dictionary. Because today's children, at the age of 5, they get burned out. Because lot of acceleration, we speed up lot of things for children. Every age and every stage is important. But we want children to do beyond their age. Sometimes some children may do. Sometimes some children may excel in multiple things. But that doesn't mean that one size fits all. Parenting is a mindful journey and it cannot go along with pressure. Because here you are keeping children into pressure is a separate story altogether. But you are keeping yourself in pressure. I'm talking about extracurricular activities. Let me come back to academics as well. It's my favorite topic, and I always make sure that I address this in all my conversations. One important thing before judging a child or putting any expectation on the child is understanding the child's capacity and capability. So, this does not mean that if the child cannot do academically right, or at the age of 3, if the child is enrolled in class nursery, other children are writing and my child is not writing, that is not the parameter to judge that child. Because the developmental milestones are achieved. Some may achieve it at 3 years, some may achieve it at 3.5, some may take a little longer time. Patience is the key. Whenever you are at a parent teacher meeting, you see other child's report card or other child's book, and you see your child's book, immediately there's a comparison that starts happening. This is the pressure. This pressure cooker word is always on our head. This mind gas is always on, and that things are boiling inside. And ultimately, it's reflecting on the parenting. So, it's important to understand your child's capacity and capability. I will introduce a third word into this is your child's likes. So, writing, I think most of the parents struggle with this, and they're conditioned with a mindset that if my child doesn't know writing, that's the end of the world. The child may be good in 100 other things, but at the age of 3, in class nursery, if the child is not able to write or is not writing, not able to write is not the correct thing, but doesn't want to write, rejects writing, we immediately start taking actions. We start talking to our other fellow parents. Is your child writing? Is your child doing this? Why? I think at that time, I would suggest to keep patience. Because I've seen children who don't perform in class nursery, they perform brilliant in junior KG, in senior KG. But if you don't accelerate, this pressure cooker that is on your head, this gas needs to switch off. Every child is individual. Every parenting style has to be individual. What works for my friends' children doesn't mean it will work for my children. So, if you want this pressure cooker off your head, I think let's understand the word patience. Let's understand the word comparison. Let's understand the word acceleration. Let's understand the word burnout. I'm coming to the word acceleration now. Parents feel that let my child get enrolled before the age is mentioned. So, for example, I'll take an example of, say, Kathak. So basically, the standard age of Kathak is, say, 7 to 8 years. But I've seen parents enrolling their children at, say, 4 and 5 years also. Why is the hurry? Just an example of Kathak, there are a lot many things that come into this category. मेरे बच्चे को अच्छा लग रहा था, so I enrolled. Is the child even ready for it? Your dreams couldn't get completed because of various reasons. You want to live your dreams through your children. I completely agree to this equation. But that pressure, because every age and every stage has a development. And here I very rightly want to mention is that just a simple example, I've mentioned it multiple times, but I will mention this here again. If you want to come out of this pressure cooker and don't want to accelerate anything, so say for example, if a life has to come into existence, it takes 9 months from the child being in the mother's womb and coming out in the world. It is a 9 months process. What if I take this child out at 5 months? What will be the growth? Just pause and think this. What if I take this child out at 7 months? We all call that ki early delivery ho gaya. The child is underage. We all use it was not the right time. The child came out early delivery ho gaya. I think these are the terms that we use. And if we take out the child at the proper time, when given proper time for the child to grow in the mother's womb, the child will come out happy, healthy. So this comparison, I think, fits for all the things that we do for our children, in all the decisions that we take for our children. Why do we need this acceleration? Why do we want children to do, say for example, addition in playhouse? But the child is below 3 years. Why you want to make him count and write and add and subtract and tables? Why you want to move ahead of time? Because this time that you allow is the time when the child is growing inside and outside. So I think if you want to get this pressure cooker out of your head, there are a few important tips before I wrap up. Is number 1, understand your child. Number 2, stop comparing. Number 3, and very important, very important, age related, age appropriate, age specific enrollments for anything that you do for your child. Number 4, my favorite, 2 hours of free play. 2 hours. If you can arrange in your society, you can collect a few children and children are playing, well and good. Or find some center wherein the children get movement of play. Connecting with nature is very important, is very important. And number 5, and the most important, healthy relationship between you, your family, and your children. I think if these components are in place, the pressure cooker will always be on the off mode. I hope you enjoyed this podcast today. Thank you.